Perfect. Johnson, shade down, deadlock, mix it.
Hey guys, what's going on? It looks like Plugin Alliance has finally done it. A BX product that checks all the boxes. Oversampling, auto gain, delta, yeah, mid-side. Wow. Pretty impressed. It took them a while to get this together. A premium clipper by Plugin Alliance. Let's check it out. So let's look at BX Clipper. So what is cool about it? Why do we even need a clipper? So clipping is basically cutting off the very top of the waveform. And rather than limiting it or compressing what's over the threshold like a limiter who does that extremely fast and squeezes things together, this just cuts it off, but then adds a saturated version of the whole thing at the very top. So, and this is controlled by the knee. And so the more hard clipping we have, the less of that do we have. It's like a hard cutoff. But as we increase the knee and we drive this a little bit more, this clipped part is then basically a sound shaping tool. In order to kind of get an idea what it's doing, the ambience button helps us quite a bit. Let's check this out here. Let's keep this going.
Johnson, shade down, deadlock, mix it.
This is exactly the delta. This is what it's clipping out. As you can see, if I reduce the ceiling. So the ambience button here is basically the delta. It shows us what we're shaving off. And then there's the auto sealing part, which I really like. Let's check this out.
Down, deadlock, mix it.
And then you can accept this here with the ceiling, 3.5.
Johnson, shade down, deadlock.
And this depends quite a bit on the knee itself. So I'm going to keep a knee of 2.
Johnson, shade down, deadlock, mix it.
I'm going to keep this at 3 rather. So this is what we're shaving off. And now the interesting thing is, it also has, by the way, an auto trim. So as I mentioned before, auto gain feature.
Johnson, shade down, deadlock, mix it.
Put a mark on my head and try to fight.
So why is this minus 2.5 dB? If we're clipping, aren't we reducing loudness? But yes, but we're adding this clip portion, this saturated part, back in on top of the unclipped signal. So this is why it's getting louder the more we kind of like add this portion. And so therefore we just increase the level by minus 2.5 dB, which the auto trim takes back off. And so one of the things that I really like with clippers is working them in combination with a limiter. And so for me, the clipper is always there to protect the limiter from working harder. Let's check this out. Let's turn off the clipper and let's look at the limiter.
Johnson, shade down, deadlock, mix it.
We're gonna do a little more.
Put a mark on my head and try to fight.
So this is what we are limiting. That's a delta here. If I engage the clipper, right? You see what's happening? All right, so let's try them together.
Johnson, shade down, deadlock, mix it.
With clipper. And without clipper.
Put a mark on my head and try to fight. I try to fight it,
With clipper.
but baby, if I'm crazy, that don't faze me. You know.
Perfect. Johnson, shade down, deadlock, mix it.
Without clipper. to do a little bit more of this here. I'm going to do the ceiling minus 3.5 and increasing the knee to 3. So we hear it a bit more.
Georgia.
So we're shaving off quite a bit.
Put a mark on my head, I try to fight it. I try to fight it, try to fight
Without clipper.
it. But baby,
With clipper.
crazy, death don't faze me. You know.
Perfect. Georgia. Shake down, deadlock, mix it.
See how it bounces by setting the attack to 217 and 108 release. There we go. That's about right to me.
If I'm crazy, death don't.
Let's check it out with constant gain.
Georgia. Shake down, deadlock, mix it.
Now we'll bypass it.
Put a mark on my head, I try to fight it. I try to fight it, try to fight it. But baby, if I'm crazy, death don't faze me. You know.
Perfect. Georgia. Shake down, deadlock, mix it.
Bypass both.
Put a mark on my head, I try to fight it. I try to fight it, try to fight it.
Comes more to life, and we're gaining 6 dB here without sonic impact. Sounds actually even better.
Georgia. Shake down, deadlock, mix it.
Put a mark on my head, I try to fight it. I try to fight it, try to fight it. But baby, if I'm crazy, death don't faze me. You know.
Perfect. Georgia. Shake down, deadlock, mix it.
So yeah, you can get pretty loud with this while retaining good sound quality. Now let's check out the mid-side version.
Perfect. Georgia. Shake down, deadlock, mix it.
I try to fight it, try to fight it.
And I like the mid-side version quite a bit because you preserve the sides because they're not getting clipped, and the center, the mono signal, if you will, the mid signal as they call it, will get clipped. So in a way, this is something my other limiter, the standard clip, does not have, even though I like that a lot because it's got like nice soft clip and hard clip, etc., saturation modes, and great oversampling features, but it doesn't have a delta, and so you can't check what you're actually clipping, and it doesn't have a mid-side version to process it, even though you can work around that with in different DAWs through different ways. But as a simple, quick MS solution, this is nice to have it. And again, also a shout out, aside from the colors, green or whatever, it's good to kind of like track a session with colors, color coded, but also have the oversampling option. The other features that I really like is that you have a solo feature here for mid and the sides, or left and right. You can turn the sides on and off, the mid on and off. You have a wave for. So this is even more precise. And then you have also a knee representation. Check this out right here.
Georgia. Shake down, deadlock, mix it.
Put a mark on my head.
And you can do pretty brutal stuff with this, but yeah, this is pretty good. Plugin Alliance did a good job on this to check all the boxes. The price for a limiter, for a clipper is quite high, but you know, these prices are like this dynamic pricing model. Whoever wants it first pays the most, and then later on these things drop. But one thing in mind, please do add these features on your latest True Peak limiter. Absolute must. Ambience, auto trim, auto sealing. I hope we're not going to wait 6 months for this update or even be charged for an update, which should be standard maintenance. All right, you know what I mean? Massive beats out. Thanks so much for checking in really quickly with me today.